Hello, hello. Hi guys, we're back on live, I believe. Thank God we've had a bit of a problem with the internet. The line went down apparently, but we're back on live now. I've got Jason O'Kane 5, Chris Morton 3 for £1,000 World Rules first to 15. So here we are. Happy days. A few guys in here. Seeing some reprobates as well. In fact, they're all reprobates. I can't see one that's not a reprobate. But hey ho, that's pool. Want to see that snooker? That's why we love the pool game. So we've got Jason on yellows, I believe. I don't have to work computers. I do apologise. I'm just waiting for Paul to come back so I can start yellow. No, it's not. I don't know how to do it. Oh. We're still 5-3 to Jason. Chris took a good dish out in last game. We're still fairly close. You can hop on and watch. Oh, Christopher. I think Chris played better, to be honest. That wasn't one of his best shots.
Do you know what you're doing with this?
No, I've not got a clue what I'm doing with it.
Who's on what?
Jason's on yellows.
Jason's on yellows.
Yeah. So J 2 shots, yellows, ball round. Bit awkward. We play the yellow down the cush, down over the bottom corner. Put the red in the top of the yellow. Put the yellow in the top of the red. Sorry. Screw back a little bit off the top cushion, back downstairs. A lot of people don't think how I think, as you know. Oh, he's not gone for it. Long yellow. Is it going? No. I can say for certain that you cannot blame the roll of the table for that. It's absolutely bang on.
Hey, you want to get back over?
Ooh. Yeah, I've just been given a lovely cocktail by Atelier, and it's very cocktaily. And I just know that I'm going to start slurring very much. I love it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Have it?
And I've now got it. It's beautiful, actually. I don't know what it is.
I'm doing no talking after
Raspberry mint. With what gin is it? We've got it, just gorgeous gin. Nice little, absolutely good base gin. And a few chilies in there. Beautiful. And we're now back to the good old Joe of Anton and the Hawk. Here we are. How do, Paul? How do, Paul?
How do, Anton? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just apologies for earlier on with the stream. Unfortunately, due to a situation beyond our control, the broadband was down, but it wasn't just our broadband. It was the broadband in the area. Anybody that had,
North Shrewsbury now.
yeah, anybody that has BT broadband in this area will have probably been suffering the same issues that we were suffering. But we're back now. We are live streaming. Back where we want to be. So we've got myself and Anton Edwards in the commentary booth. Anton currently nursing a pint of lager and a gin and tonic with chilies, cherries,
Very nice
and
large gin.
yeah. So he's living the proverbial dream. It's Anton.
Indeed, yeah. Pool room, beer, gin.
That's what we need. That's what we need.
What more can anybody want?
Um,
Out of life, rather than this.
I don't know. Maybe Jaeger bombs.
Some you.
Or do you save those for special occasions, like when you're playing money matches?
I'm gonna have to miss this
I think
11 stupid weeks.
I think Jaeger bombs will probably be the order of the day tomorrow. I would have thought, because we are open tomorrow. We've got our Interleague on. So last Interleague game of the season. So I'm not going to reveal too many surprises. There are going to be some special things happening for the last Interleague game of the season.
Are we playing here?
We're playing the cricketers from Leeds, so they're going to be in for a bit of a shock, because you didn't play away there. You were on your jollies.
Yeah.
So they've not met you before. I don't think they know what we're about. So the DF there from Jason, it looks like quite a smart shot, but if Chris can get this ball out and land on a pot, I think it does give him a chance.
But anyway, about my frock for tomorrow.
Yes. So I don't want to reveal too much about what's occurring tomorrow, because
Yeah, sorry. Did I spill the order of the day?
I think basically what we're saying about tomorrow is, if you come down, I'll tell you what, he's had a bit of fortune there, but now he's
Black Sea.
now he's well, actually, on reflection, that probably wasn't fortune. That was probably a tad unlucky, because I think he would have preferred to be on that ball, so that he could
Now
develop the black.
He's got two shots to either stuck him behind the head or pop the red and get the black out.
I think I don't know whether he'd gone for a cop tap there. I think he was trying to double, but it looked more like he'd gone for a cop tap.
A cock tap.
No, a cop tap.
He can
Yeah.
get black out here. He can take this from behind, actually.
Yes, is this back to the cop tap?
Yeah. He can get into this.
He's had an effort, and he has. I tell you what, I think he's got a shot on the black. Whether it's to the centre or whether it's to the top pocket, I'm not sure, but he has got a shot on it anyway. He's played that well.
Chris plays quite a lot that way with luck, a bit of adventure, and that shot drills.
So
I knew what it was. I'm not playing Chris again. It's a stupid fest.
you're not playing Chris again? Why not?
No, it's still good, mate. It's still good.
Yeah, I think.
Good top.
So Rhino's coming down after Interleague. Nice to see that, Rhino. No, he's missed that. I mean, it wasn't an easy shot. He did have a shot on it though. So yeah, we have got the chat open, guys. If you want to speak to us in the chat, feel free. We'll give you a shout out.
I don't know what that looked like. Deviate off it. I know it shouldn't have done.
Well, if you have a look at the top of the table as we see it now, when the guys have a break, I think the table needs a brush, because look at all the chalk marks up at the top of the table. And you can actually,
There's a lot of finger marks going that.
there's finger marks, but you can see chalk there. You can see it all there. It's there. So you run over something like that, it will cause that to happen. So I think when they do have a little interval in the match. Then we will just give the table a little bit of a fettle up just to make sure it's right for the guys.
If they want it fettling.
Yeah.
But we can ask for better if it's got to be you know. That was left it. Wow. I don't want
It's a bad shot to leave him. It's a bad shot to leave him there. So now that puts us 5-4, so he's right back in it now.
Right back in it.
It was 5-2 at one stage, so right back up to 5-4. It's usually after he's racked the balls up, Rhino, that's when the break is, mate.
Silly Rhino.
Come on, mate, I thought you'd played pool before. I think Jason's just nipped for a quick toilet break.
He seems to do quite a lot of leaking.
Yeah, good evening, Stuart. Nice to see you on there. How was your head this morning after all that Stella last night, matey?
What's Stuart drink?
Stuart, yeah.
He was drinking Stella?
He was drinking Stella. Yeah.
Way. I don't believe that for a moment. Alright, maybe.
What's crack after Interleague, Gus? Essentially what we'll do is drink loads of Jaeger bombs, and we'll probably do a bit of a knockout-y thing or whatever if we wanted to do a bit of a knockout. But if you want to come down for Interleague tomorrow, Gus, we could do with you actually, we are still a player short.
Anybody really. If you want to come down, we can have a knock alongside.
And also there is something special happening for Interleague. So there is half a chance that if something special happens for Interleague, there's half a chance that we might go live on Facebook or even live stream or something like that for it. Not guaranteed, there is a chance that it might happen.
Wow.
Looks like we're in for a bit of a... We're in for a tactical frame, I think, here, aren't we? Gus is asking if it's going to be strippers. Well, there will be some women's clothing perhaps lying around the place. We'll say that. And possibly not Anton, yeah, it possibly won't be Anton.
But it possibly will be.
It could be.
In fact, probably.
Oh, poor Stuart. Poor Stu Pot is still suffering from last night.
Oh no.
He was drinking with Misters last night.
Oh, Stu.
He was drinking with me last night, and then.
I can't come because I went to bed.
Yeah, well, he was upping with Misters last night, and guess what, Stuart? I'm here supping again.
Oh.
We're talking earlier on, Stuart. I mean, we've got a recording to upload as well because the first few frames we couldn't go live. We were talking earlier on about the young guns that are going to appear on the stream. Do you want to?
The new boys, the new kids on the block.
Absolutely.
Matthew Digger Barnes at 44 and Stu Priestley at 48. Yeah, I know. I'm flattering you. I thought best, Dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys. I can't wait for these games. Really looking forward to these games. They're going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think you need to be here in person. Obviously, you will be, Stuart.
Yeah,
but anybody else needs to be here to watch this absolute phenomenon of what's going to go on here.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. And I know everybody's talking up the Digger and Yasser game, and everybody's saying that this is going to be something special. I tell you what, Stu and Danny will be a cracking game as well. People that haven't seen Stuart Priestley play, because in pool is probably a relatively unknown. The people that haven't seen him play, he is a very, very, very good player, is Stuart. Until he gets full of Stella, obviously.
we love these everybody expects games.
Yeah,
down here.
because everybody expects that
Yeah,
Danny Byrne.
we pitch them that close
Yeah,
that anybody can go, and people think that these games aren't close. Everyone thinks that it's one way with Digger and Yas, or with Stu and Danny.
okay.
It
The
ain't.
Digger and
It's-
Yasser
it's a
game is
really
next
good
week. Next Saturday is Digger and Yasser. And I believe the pot's so far up to 4,800, is it?
Yeah.
So that will be the biggest game we've had down here so far.
And a fantastic game. Just such excitement because Yas doesn't lose, and Digger doesn't lose, which is a balmy situation.
How did you describe the Digger earlier on when you were talking about Digger, when you said that you weren't sure on how he would play, and then you actually saw him play? I mean, I'll pass that over to you.
On Digger just plays like a phenomenon. Also plotting beats. He's a maniac of the bass, and it's balmy what he does. Balmy what he does. But yeah, like it's like something that you won't expect. I mean, I've kind of likened it to watching Susan Boyle on Britain's Got Talent. How she come out and she performed like she did. Right? I think Digger Barnes is Subo, and nobody thinks. To look at him, you think he can't beat that.
Yep.
But you never know. You never know.
Yeah, well, I looked at
The
Subo
audience-
when she
the
came on
audience get it
stage.
so wrong.
Yeah, when Subo came on stage, I looked at her and I thought, no, she's not going to do out.
Yeah.
And just like Digger against Nathan. No, he's not going to do out. Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Matthew Subo Barnes.
Smashed it. Kicked ass. Yeah.
He played
Yeah.
he played a very special game. He did Digger against Nathan. He was very, very good.
Okay, Digger and Yasser game is next Saturday.
It'd be nice to see you down here one Saturday night, Oggy.
It's not streamed, by the way. It's,
It is streamed. It is streamed. Of course, it's streamed. But it's nice to see the people turn up and have a drink with us all as well.
Tonight from the local areas and from Huddersfield.
I tell you what,
Got young Marvin Nestor over there. Isn't
it will be absolutely rammed in
looking
here
cute.
next week.
It'll be
It'll be absolutely rammed for that Digger and Yasser game. It's going to be packed to the rafters. So
and the Stuart Donner game will.
just get
All the boys will come down.
Yeah. Just
All Stuarts, but all the Ecky lads.
Honestly.
It'll be massive. It'll be,
the best thing you could do, really, is get down early, get your seats early for these games, lads. Because if not, you're not going to get a seat.
It's not. Next week is not a normal match. The week after is not a normal match. These are just barmy games. And fireworks are going to. Yeah, wow.
They'll be top quality. They will be top quality.
It'll be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic next week. But this is a good game. This is a great game. And it's going to be close. It's started off with Jason going a little bit in front, but just pulling it back. I think Chris got a bit of an axe to grind, I think.
Yeah.
That's Jason beat him last time.
Yeah.
But I'm quietly confident that Chris can make a good game of this.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
He's proven it so far.
Sorry guys, I'm in the background here. I'm just sharing the link as well because obviously, given the fact that we weren't online early on, I need to make sure that everybody gets the opportunity to watch what we're offering again.
Ryan Drive were asking if we were back online. Have you got me right now? Over there? Are you watching?
Just let us know if you're there, Ryan.
You know, mate, it's Jason and Christopher. It would have been nice to see a big hunk of a frame down here, but if you can't bother, fair enough, kid. Fair enough. We still love you. We still love you.
I don't think he was ready for your hunkiness.
We'd have loved you more. We'd have loved you more if you'd have been here, but hey. Marv's here.
Sorry guys, I'm still just sharing a couple of links in a couple of spots just so that
Thinking that Chris Hale wants to commentate.
poor Chris.
He's been asking for a while.
I think what we'll do is we'll put a question out there. Do people actually want to hear Chris Hayward commentate?
Oh, you think it's a right wait.
Do you think he's a little bit foolish?
I love it.
He's alright, is Chris.
I love everybody. I must do it if I love Chris.
Yeah, well, yeah. That shows that you're a very accepting kind of guy, does that, Anton? If I'm honest.
I'm here for the humanity.
Is that what it is? The humanity.
Anybody gets a chance. Anybody.
Even Chris.
Hitler got a chance to commentate. He'd probably been before Chris.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Nice, a few little nice things here. Into the top. Into bottom right as you're looking. And you screw back. No, I wouldn't do that. I would not be doing that. I'd be screwed back.
He's played that well.
I'd have tried to double that one. Put the one into the red. Left the yellow ball on the corner. Off the middle, sorry. Black ball, we're up. Game over.
He played that well, though.
He did play it well, yeah.
He's played
different to what, yeah. Never played it like I play.
Maybe.
I'm afraid.
Maybe that was right shot to play. Maybe. Wow. He's put his hand up there. You would have seen that on the stream. He's put his hand up and apologised for that positional shot there because I think he considered himself, and I think I consider him quite fortunate to get onto that, to be honest.
Good little shot. These to get tip. Might not be alright. How do you play this ball?
This one here.
Loads it right outside.
No, this is one of these where you sort of cushion and jaw at the same time, isn't it? So that you don't have to hit it hard and it comes back up.
Loads it right. Just put it straight back up. Yeah, that's what.
Well, you won't want to be putting right hand side on there. You want to be putting left hand side on.
No, but I wouldn't put it right outside. So it gets it a bit closer than that.
Left hand side, I got it closer to that. You're mixing your rights and your lefts up there.
Oh, yeah. I'm at left hand side. Sorry. Oh,
Wow.
Is that Jason?
So that frame were a bit of a battle.
A bit of ass nip in there, I think.
Jason, are you having a break at any point?
We've had one, haven't we?
All right. Sorry. I just wondered if you wanted table brushing out because there's a lot of chalk marks on it. Are you all right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll just check in with them if it. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we're just checking if they wanted the table just cleaning up and whatnot, but no, they're quite happy with it. So you know, if they're happy with it, we're happy, aren't we?
Yeah. Good. Sit here and commentate and have a few.
Gins, by the looks of what you're doing, Anton.
I was thinking memories, not gins.
All right, okay.
Sorry.
You have a few memories and gins. There's 51 of you guys watching now. Lovely to see you all there.
Hey, double sever. That's because it's Anton and the Hawk in the commentary. Boom. Yay.
No, right now it can't go worse than Skiddy and Callum in the commentary booth. Evening, Dino.
Can't be any worse than Skiddy and Callum. Surely they're gone. That must have been an absolute assault on your ears.
And good evening, Callum.
Alright, Callum, you big bender.
Yeah, yes, Callum. Eddie is on gins. It's only his first gin, though.
Yeah, it's only one. Only the one.
Number one gin. I'm just on pints of Carling. We can't have sober commentary in here, can we?
Evening, Dino Meister.
Dino Meister. That's Dean Balding. Our mate Dino.
Oh, yeah. Alright, Dick. Alright, Coco. Me and you on stream next day.
Yeah, you're not playing EPA though, because I remember Dean when we were playing EPA. And
Me and Dean first to three, EPA. Take all night.
Yeah, no. When Dean played in our team, and I do kind of agree with it. EPA rules. He got so sick to death of the white ball getting kissed in off at break and being on wrong choice of balls because you potted a ball off at break because you couldn't nominate and things like that. That he just started tap breaking. And to be fair, he won the frames. He did.
That's why. You can't play EPA with EPA break. It's got to be EPA with well break. Oh, black ball.
Yeah, Dean, I don't know if he was challenging you for a curly whirly. We've got to keep it clean on the stream, so I don't want you talking about curly whirlies and things like that on here.
I never said anything about curly.
No, Dean's asking about curly whirlies and challenging for curly whirlies. No, I think it was more for a Kit Kat.
No, Dean.
He likes
just money straight and nothing.
No, I think.
No, beautifully or anything like that.
No, I think he was challenging for a Kit Kat. Because Anton,
he's escalated to a curly whirly.
Anton loves four fingers.
When you say like, I can't just say and a thumb. and a thumb can always.
Well, it's nice to get a thumb in.
Thumbs up for Kit Kats. That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Did we get away with that?
Just about. Anyway, back to the pool.
Yeah.
Back to the pool. Let's try and be serious. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, guys, if you've just joined us, the internet connection was down early doors. We are back up and running now. With 50 of you guys watching us. It's lovely to see 50 of you watching us as well.
That's a good shot. Containing, slowing the game down.
Yeah, there's been a lot of containing shots that have been played in this match, haven't there? There's been quite a bit of fudging, as we call it. Chris has given 2 shots away. So this is the beauty of world rules for anybody watching that hasn't played world rules before. Yes, Callum, we can. Do you want to come down and commentate?
Yeah. Get the train. And then we'll just walk out here.
Yeah. No. Let him come
No,
down
you're fine.
and
You're fine.
commentate. Is it? It does a good job, actually, does Callum. Very professional. A little bit swearing.
Yeah, but
it does a good job of it as Callum. I'm not going to say anything bad about the guy.
And he's grown up very well.
He has actually. In fairness to him, he's not the same. He's not the same kid as he was 12 months ago. Absolutely not at
I don't
all.
want to kill him anymore.
No, I don't either. Funnily enough, no,
I never did.
no,
Yeah,
just
but it was, yeah,
just strangle him a little bit.
it was a little buggeroo, wasn't it? It was a little winder up wrist.
He were a winder upperist.
But he's alright now.
Yeah, Rhino, I agree. You and Callum were both good first week. Absolutely,
Yeah, great, yeah.
no complaints at all about you guys first week.
And you helped them about.
Yeah, so we're quite happy.
Yeah.
We're quite happy to have you back again, doing the commentary. And Rhino, you just make sure Callum don't swear. That's it. That's all we want. No swearing from Cal.
And Callum, you know that, he's bigger than you.
Rhino says we're being too kind to him. Who's that, to Dean or to Callum? Dean was playing for a Kit Kat. So
We're not being too kind to him at all.
I think that's kind.
He knows what we think, and he knows what he needs to do, and he's done it. So yeah,
Yeah. So no, he sorted himself out. Fair play to the guy.
yeah, he's been an absolute diamond for us ever since he's overcome his little stupid bit.
So anyway, Chris is looking at a plant here into the centre pocket. Looks pretty set, does the plant. Apologies for the slurping. That's Anton destroying his gin. We're just texting the. Sorry, I've gone quiet. I'm just texting the barkeep because it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be tricky, but I think he's trying to make totally sure.
Once you get your romance out, you can see it straight away. I think it's also when it's not easy. There's one
Yeah.
ball that's a bit tricky, but it's kind of played that a little bit wrong. Just left that right ball that I had up so you could play just dink. And then play the red under the So I'm looking at the, because Paul's got his glass.
I apologise, Anton. He's played that absolutely perfect, hasn't he?
I'm looking through a prism then.
Well, I'm awfully sorry, Antonio. No, absolutely not at all. Not one bit.
Just makes it more exciting commentary.
Makes it a bit different.
Not excited at all. Makes me look forward. It's great wrong, but it's still fun.
Yeah, Sarah's asking. You don't have to commentate on them racking the balls up front. No. Yeah, we can just. Yeah, just on. Oh God.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Just on Sarah's, Sarah Marwood's comment.
I'm glad I commented on that because it was ridiculous. It took forever. Everything started wrong, and then everything went wrong. Then he put it right again. Then he put it wrong again. Then he put it right again. Wow, Jason, can you rock?
So anyway, Sarah Marwood commented on the Facebook page. Sarah, if you're on YouTube, have a look at the bottom of the page where it says live chat. Just tap on that and you can talk to us. All right, love. And we'll pick that up and we'll even give you a shout out. How's that grab you? But you're not going to get many shout outs until you come down for Gin Club.
Now that's a tasty pie.
Yeah, definitely Anton is in a cartoon world. Oh, look at Callum, he's all over Marwood, isn't he? Bless him. Oi, oi, Marwood.
Oh, what's up with him?
Oh,
What's up with him now?
No, I think they've got a bit of a thing going on Facebook. I don't know whether the thing's become more of a thing than the thing, but it's a thing.
No, that's my mate Pea Soups.
Yeah, I know. Ah, good old pea soup, yeah. I'm assuming if Sarah's watching, Pea Soup's watching. So
Say
evening
hello,
late.
Say hello, late. This one on.
Yeah, he had a chance. Callum says it has become a thing.
Yeah. When you're wanking into lunch pants, Callum.
Keep it clean, Anton.
Sorry. When you.
Apologies, Callum. No, Anton. Stop it there.
Sorry.
And does this red go down the side of there? No.
Sorry for me,
Yeah, Anton talking about Tugger offering.
Tugger offering.
Tugger offering.
I think as long as it's female, that Callum does that thing.
Yeah.
He's doing well, isn't he? God bless him.
Anton smashing the Dewsbury League up. Well, Anton smashes any league up, doesn't he? He's smashing the Bristol League up. He's smashing Callum. Ash. Tomorrow, I know you're playing Interleague. If you get opportunity to come down here after you've played Interleague, there's something very special going on for our last Interleague game. You need to see it.
Ashley, you
We're
know
not-
who's best player in the Dewsbury League, don't you? Kid. Oh yeah.
Oh, Jason Batley.
That's me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What? There's only you plays in Dewsbury League then, or?
No, there's not only me that plays in it, but I'm the best.
Right. I don't believe you.
I am the best. Ask Ash.
What? Do you suck Ash's eyes out?
No. It was fancy cars. It's very good at pool.
Fancy cars.
Fancy cars.
Daz. No?
Daz Lur.
Daz Smithson.
Daz Lur, yeah. He got his flipping eyes sucked out.
What do I think of you and Harry? I think Harry's a right lovely lad, and
I think you're a charmer.
yeah.
You can't change.
No, you can't change to charmer. Honestly, I think it probably is a fair game, that, mate. To be honest, Harry's a good player. There's no doubt about it. But you've come on as well, Callum.
No, Callum and Harry.
Who's Paul Hughes? Hi, Paul Hughes. Good evening, mate.
Alright, Paul. Good evening. Let's know, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Dean. I think Callum's improved a lot over the last couple of years, and I think Harry's been steady away for a while as well. I think it has got the recipe for being a very good game. I think it'd be a good game to watch, definitely.
That'll be a great game to watch.
Yeah, I do. And it's two young lads as well. Harry's 19, Callum's 17. Two young lads battling it out. Yeah. Two young lads that have just hit puberty. And,
if you put Bridget Bardot as the prize.
Right, I see.
Well, not
So-
Bridget Bardot.
So Paul Hughes is Lonsdale, so obviously he's
Right, Lonsdale.
so he obviously plays in other team too, Harry. Yes, Sarah, you figured it out, and now Callum's flirting. Oh dear, you've done that to yourself though, Sarah.
Sarah, you won't fancy love.
No, I've stood next to him at urinal.
I don't really. I like him. He's alright. He's a good kid.
He is a good kid. Ooh.
Wow, that's made a right muck of that.
Right, wow. Wow.
Shit. That's giving it to Chris.
Yeah, that's handed frame to Chris on a play. I never expected that. That was nowhere near. I don't know what he's done there. Do you think he's just awarded himself the frame without winning it
I
there?
always do bucket base with shots like that. Always. In the middle back, bucket base. There's no need to frame it.
Yeah, I mean, even if it.
If the base, that's what happens. And it's behind.
Even in. Oh look, there's young Kenny here. So it's Kenny Senior's stunt doubles on the chat. Good evening.
Oh, AJ.
Good evening, young
Get
Kenny.
Get it off, kid. Sure as no good, yeah, you know it. Nah, I'm only joking, mate. Okay.
He's saying different postcode that, which it was that black. It was a surprising shot. Now 2 shots with these. You I think you could very. Honestly, I think I could train a monkey to clear these up if you just electrocuted it at the right time.
Yeah. I have done.
What, electrocuted a monkey?
Yeah. Please don't. Play like top, double top.
It's alright, that's fine. He's got 2 shots on these, Anton, so he's.
It was just easy. Just take these shots.
Yeah.
Play these shots first. Everything else will be easy.
I think it's pretty perfect there, to be honest, though, right, isn't it?
It's alright. Different way around things. Everyone's got a different way around things.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh. Oof. I tell you what, he has got away with that, hasn't he?
That could have been awkward. Yeah, we'll play Chris.
So there we have it now. He's back within shouting distance again. A break.
Yeah. Just talking about getting our already immaculate table even more immaculate. Brushing and ironing again. But not through their choice, but through ours, because we really wanted to experience the best table. Probably around here.
I'm surprised you didn't commentate on them racking balls up this time, Anton.
On what, sorry?
On them racking the balls up.
I didn't need, because it was perfect rack.
No, there were no fiffing and faffing this time.
It looks a bit gappy on the stream, right? But it's not. I think it's just the camera angle.
I think it probably is just the angle.
We can see the rack there. It's perfect.
There's my audible awful wife is pouring me a pint as we speak.
Horrible, awful.
Yeah, she's alright actually. She's all right because I'm hoping that she's going to come and deliver it to the table as well. Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Oh, it looks good. It
Yeah.
looks good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on its way.
The misery that she
Wait
is.
for the feature. There
This
you
piece-
go. There's the feet. Bringing the pint.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Here she is.
Got to be wearing it.
Thanks, wife.
Careful, be careful.
Oh, I think we've just about managed it.
There we go.
Oh, so, yep. Evening, Mr. Camplin. It's world rules, matey.
So he hasn't fingered it out. Figured out.
Oh, she's talking about pea soup. Pea soup hasn't figured out how to get on chat yet.
Oh, come on, peace up.
No.
You're a great man.
Bless his little cotton
Actually,
socks.
same as me, mate. I've had to be dragged kicking and screaming into this kind of technological warfare that I'm having at the moment.
Yeah, essentially.
Awful.
Essentially, you hit stuff with an hammer, don't you?
Yeah, I'm a builder. Build things. Who's managed to hit things, not press buttons.
I think this glass has got a perfect head keeper in it because my pint's expanding. It looks like I've got a marshmallow on top of it.
Suck it off.
I love a good suck off. You and Prescott will play black ball. Callum, who against?
Me and Hockey. Anton and the Hawk.
No, I feel like we're stealing money then, aren't we?
Yeah, it'd be stupid. We'll let you keep your brass.
Yeah, but I'm sure we can find you a challenge. If you want a challenge, just message me and Anton. We'll get it promoted, and we'll see if there's any takers.
Callum's got no socks on.
Callum's got no socks on.
Well,
Or is
that's
it-
how it's coming out.
Or is, well, why would you take his socks off, Sarah?
Is it Peace Hope? Has Peace Hope got no socks on?
I think I don't know. I'm losing control with what's going on here with Pea Soup and Callum.
Good guy. We could have a collection for Peace Hope socks.
Yeah, we could do, yeah. We could. Would you like us to have a whip round and buy him a pair of socks, Sarah?
You don't want a whip. You want some socks. Could have a sock around.
A sock round,
Yeah,
not a whip
not a
round.
whip round.
I bet he'd love a whip as well as a sock.
There's been a few whip rounds down there.
I bet there has.
Down at Sam's. Oh yeah.
I bet there has.
Back it there. Back it there.
But we're not that kind of club anymore.
On a Thursday.
I thought we were oh, is that why it's closed on a Thursday?
Yeah, that's why we close on Thursday. So, put it beat. We're not really closed on Thursday. Get your masks on.
Oh,
Head
dear.
on down.
So yeah, it sounds like that's your night. Pea Soup, Callum and Sarah. Thursday.
Ashley Harper, I need a partner now.
Yeah, it's
What,
not.
Thursdays.
It's Ash, it's not a dating agency, matey. It's really not.
What do you want a partner for, Ash?
I don't think we need to answer that question.
No, we don't. We don't.
No,
I'm-
no.
God bless you. Callum is a pigeon.
It's a pigeon. I thought Ash was the pigeon.
There's a few.
Ash and his dad against. No, I think Ash and his dad should play me and Anton, and we'll do it as a drinking / pool contest.
That's nowhere else.
That's the best way to do it, isn't it?
I think we've only ever played. No, CJ's only seen me play a couple of times. And two of them were Beaten world champion twice.
So
And the second one were beating Dazzler. He ain't gonna play me. No way. I beat world champion twice. Have I told you about that?
you've never told me about that. No. What would you like to talk me through it?
Well, I can tell you again. If you. No, sorry, I've never told you.
No.
Yeah, I played Mick. I beat Danny Nomic. Who was saying that he was playing Mick in the second round. Once he drew me. So I beat him 7-4. Then I beat Mick 2-7.
I thought the idea of the game was it's not golf, is
To
it?
get more.
Yeah, it's to get more. In golf, you get less, don't you, and win. In pool, I thought you got more to win.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, sorry. Well,
He beat you.
Mick eventually beat me then.
Yeah.
Eventually. He ground me down and beat me. But I took two off him. Which was most that day.
Ash, I think me and Anton are probably more intoxicated after 15 frames. He will be my yoga buddy for the day. Ash, are you playing at home or away tomorrow for your interleague, buddy?
And Ash, on the first broadcast we did, your dad asked you, how many you had, son? And you went, I'm just on the fourth pint now, Dad. So 15. That ain't gonna do no good for you, kid. Ain't gonna do no good.
No,
But you can try.
What we could do is we could start we could start the drinking contest off, and we'll have a sit down and have a sociable drink, and then me and you will just go out for a meal for half an hour or whatever, and let them try and catch up,
Yeah.
and then
Ready little.
then we'll come back and suck their eyes out.
Drop it in.
So yeah, talking a poll.
Yeah, and just easy peasy.
Oh, no,
It looks so easy because the table's stretched.
no, I think you're being ridiculous, Callum. Cliff Richard will never play. Never play Callum. He'll never play him.
Yes, in there.
Yeah.
Hey, right, well, there. Dink.
I don't think that's the angle it has got though. I think honestly the cue ball's tracking up this way somewhere. So he's a bit concerned.
Yeah. The angles are completely different. Because you can't even. It could back off the cuff.
Oh, hey up.
It's going to go.
Pea Soup's here now. Pea Soup's here.
I like pea soup.
No, me and Anton always go out on dates. Ash, don't worry about that, buddy.
You see.
Oh, there we go.
I see. I can call them all.
No, to be fair, he took his time, but he's played the right shot though after
Yeah.
he's took his time. So, you know, the guy's playing for a few quid, isn't he? He's got to make sure that he's playing the right shots.
Great shot. Didn't need to bet any better than that. That was right. Right shot.
So now P Soup's on the chat. Callum's going to have to give up with his flirting, I guess.
Yeah. Because pea soup's not bigger than you, but it's much harder.
I don't know if he is or he isn't.
But I've been Callum.
Ash.
Everyone's having Callum.
Hi Lee, you alright buddy? It is 8-5.
Yeah.
And sorry, that was Jason just asking what score we're on. Yeah, hi Lee. Ash, what's occurring after interleague? Well, mate, honestly, we'll do a bit of a knockout, but
What have you want?
interleague.
Wearing frocks. Wearing
yeah,
frocks, kid.
yeah,
Get down here.
yeah. There's a bit of. It's going to be special. It's going to be a special day. The cricketers' arms are not going to know what's gone on, honestly, when we're playing against them.
We're not going to be naked.
The only thing I'm concerned about though, when I go try my frock on, because I'm going to have to try a frock on to make sure it fits her.
In the morning,
Yeah, so
before 11 o'clock.
what do I do? Go,
Yeah.
go to Asda and get a frock? What's going to happen if I just pick a frock up off a shelf and go into women's changing rooms and put it on?
That sounds
Or do I
bad.
go into men's? I don't know. I don't know how it works.
I go into women's, just in case I get a bit of bed.
Ash, I'm sure I'll still have my frock on by the time you come back. I thought that guy were asleep at the bar then.
It's quite a lot of fun. He's a good guy.
No, it just looked like he were asleep. No, Lee, we're not having a shout out about anything to do with Leeds at all ever, because nobody cares.
And it's all about boing, Bradford. Because we're better than you.
Well,
No.
Lee, they might
2-1 to the Bradford.
they might have something in my size, double extra medium.
Go on, Peace. Go on, Leeds boy. Let's have you.
Hey, nobody's telling jokes here, Sarah. I'm just double extra medium, that's all. But if you were to if you were to look at me, would you say he's a size 18?
You're not going to squeeze a size 8.
No, 18, I said.
I've got loads of dresses at home. I've been.
Yeah, I can imagine why. Have you got loads of wigs as well?
No, just real hair.
Yeah, so sorry for going off topic, guys. That's just that's the Interleague attire for tomorrow, which I can't say that I'm totally looking forward to.
It's just me awful again.
I just hope eating's on.
Me and Paul used to create some havoc
Well,
a couple of years ago.
you know, we still create.
2, 3, 4 years ago. But we were playing for a different team, and we I think we're just about back on now.
Yeah, it's fully game on, I think.
Yeah, any of the interleague teams remember us. Well, sorry, if you played against us, you remember us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we weren't quiet. We know your team as well, but it was funny. Always
Oh,
funny.
he's overdiddled it. He's overdiddled it. Hello.
I control.
So that can be.
But yeah, we have fun. We have fun. Don't we have fun? That's how we have lots and lots of it.
Yeah, Lee, pea soup, which would be the best night to come down, gin night or Yassa Digger. They'll both be great, mate. Yassa Digger will be absolutely even. One thing I'd say is obviously we like to have a natter to everybody anyway, don't we?
Lee,
But
if you come down for Gin Club, you'll still be here.
yeah, I think
Yassa
that's the way to play it, innit?
Because I think I've arranged for a vodka night on the same night as Gin Club. To be honest.
It's a special one.
Whatever you want, mate, we'll sort it out. Always happy to come to accommodate. Always, mate. Always. As long as it's not daft.
What? Us no daft? We can't have a no daft
Any
rule.
drinks like
Alright.
like Jaeger. Oh no, that's
Oh yeah,
fine.
that's fine, yeah.
Oh, rum. Oh no, that's fine.
Water.
That's
You
cool,
can
yeah.
not allowed We don't serve water, Coca-Cola, and any other.
Yeah. No water. No water.
It'd be nice to see AJ come down for one as well. Young Kenny with his little half-grown moustache.
I don't see him again.
Why? He sucked your eyes out, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, bless his cotton socks.
But he played well. He did play well. Yeah, I should have done good. I didn't know.
He's a nice lad.
He's great.
He is a nice lad, actually.
It just seems everybody down at Bullhead.
Yeah, I enjoy playing against those guys. I do enjoy playing. There's always good banter with those guys.
Yeah. CJ. Yeah. I especially like seeing Douglas.
What? Because you sucked his eyes out. Boy, does.
And I played quite well. And he was just on the receiving end of it. Just a bit of a shame. No.
No? Did you feel bad?
No.
No. You actually felt good, didn't you? What you've done is you've upset somebody and you felt good about it. How does it make you feel when I tell you? How does it make you feel when I tell you? Oh no! You can't go upsetting people and then feel good about it. That's not very friendly at all. So he's played a.
Just as a comment off Digger. Effing sumo.
Oh, that's not.
No, Digger, it wasn't sumo. It was
Subo.
not sumo. You're not a big fat.
Poor Mr.
Oh, you
Barnes.
man. We love you, man. No.
So yeah, that's.
Sumo.
Yeah, sorry, Dig.
We're not saying you're fat.
No.
We're saying that you like Susan Boyle. Eh? What's the biggest compliment there?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. We love you, Mum. We love you. See you next Saturday. Okay.
Plug socket behind bar. Yeah, I know, mate. Yeah, we've got Warren Wheatcroft in the house. Introducing himself.
What? You see the profile picture?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, man.
He's teed that up alright there, Chris. Yeah, he's played that perfect there.
Yeah, he keeps bringing it back. Bringing it back. Thanks, Chris. Nice one.
So yeah, 8-6 now.
Got newcomers coming on now.
Oh, is Haywood coming on?
Something called Chris Haywood. He's gonna have a go.
Oh,
But don't.
do I have to talk to him?
Yeah, you got.
If he's a new skiddy, I'll just knock him off his chair. It's as simple as that.
It'll be twattish.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you'll find out if you're going to be twattish, you'll be sprawled out on the floor there.
I'll speak to you soon, guys. See you in a bit.
Oh, hey. Yeah, so Anton's gone. Now we've got Chris Haywood. He's on it now.
I'm here now. No, stop.
So dare I trust you, Chris? Yeah.
few topics.
Yeah, I'm sure he has, but because Skiddy's barred, you'll find yourself barred very soon.
Is he bad from commentary? Not bad from the club?
No, he's still welcome in the club because he totally entertains us all, the Skiddy, but I think there's certain things that shouldn't be said on stream, and we certainly don't want our name affiliated with certain comments and associations that could be deemed as slander.
Yeah, but if they're dead.
Yes, but there are family members still alive, and certain accusations that are unfounded or unevidenced. So anyway, for the last hour or so, me and Anton haven't spoke once about pool. So if we could try and divert the topic to pool at some point.
What have you been talking about?
Getting Anton really drunk, really.
He's already done. Just say it, Warren.
Yeah, he's turned in quite a mess, hasn't he?
Yeah, he can't stand up.
He came over and introduced himself to me, and I've met him loads of times before. So he went, "I'm Warren. I'm playing on here against Danny Byrne." I went, "Yeah, I know. Yeah, Warren." Oh,
That's an interesting match. I think that's an interesting money match, is Danny and Warren.
Rhino, is Chris's mic any better now, mate? Yeah, I do think it's an interesting money match, but Danny Byrne's playing against Stuart Priestley, and nobody's heard of Stuart Priestley around here, have they? No. And that's on the 10th of December. Just keep your eye on that one, because Stuart Priestley, 48-year-old bloke, that's not to lose. I'll tell you what, he'll impress you. He's a good player, is Stuart, yeah. Really good player. It's a lot of fudgy frames here, and we haven't had a lot of open play, have we?
Scores at 8-6.
10:15 and it's 8-6, yeah. It's going to be certainly a late night tonight, which doesn't suit me because I've got to go dress shopping tomorrow.
Well, isn't that for last Interleague game?
For last Interleague game, yeah, so I need to purchase a dress. What dress size do you think I am?
I'm not doing this. Why don't you, taking your missus to help you pick a dress?
Yeah, I'm going to take my wife to help me pick a dress for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's where we're at, yeah.
I did hear her talking about it before.
Yeah, it's a worry.
Whilst I was facing on full time.
I'm just a bit concerned about, do I just lift my dress up when I go to urinal?
You get a shiwi.
I could get a shiwi, yeah. Has, anybody on the chat, has anybody used a shiwi?
How do you see chat?
Lee, I told you, I'm double extra medium, not loads of X's in L. I thought women's sizes were in like 16 and 18 and stuff like that. Maybe I'm a size 18, I don't know.
Who is Stuart Priestley? No one knows.
Who is Stuart Priestley? Oh, Sarah knows who Stuart Priestley is. She plays in the same league as Stuart Priestley. Now, I'll tell you what though, they don't know who he is, but they'll know who he is after he's played Danny.
Do you think he'll beat Danny?
I'm not necessarily think he'll beat him. I don't know. I think Danny's got to be slight favourite, but I don't think he's massive favourite. You know Minty, don't you, Richard Pavant?
Yeah.
He were down last Friday with Minty and Eddie Ibbotson, and Stuart entered knockout, played Minty in final, beat him 5-1.
Alright then.
So that kind of, yeah, he's not a bad Laker.
Yeah, I think the Warren and Danny is an interesting game, because I think it's a bit of a mix, but
I've only seen Warren play twice, and one of them he broke and dished against me, so I wasn't very pleased about it, to be honest.
that was probably his first one ever, anyway.
Yeah. Fortunately, on my second frame, I broke and dished against whoever played against me because I was dead mad.
Snooking himself again there, Chris.
That's not a good shot. I want to play to snooker myself.
I'm not very good at this game, but he's very ill.
He's got. Oh, I tell you what. He's had a touch there, hasn't he? And it's there.
8-7's getting close, isn't it? Do you remember what the score was in the first game we played? I was trying to find
Yeah, I'm sure Jason said it was 15-8.
was it?
I'm sure he said something like that, yeah, so... I mean, Chris has almost done as well as he did last time.
Almost.
If he wins this frame, he's as good as he was last time. Believe it.
Nice venue, it's the first time I've been here before. And I'm only here next month.
You're in January, aren't you? End of January. You're on Gin Club night as well.
I've heard it's Gin Club night.
Yeah, so...
It needs to be tequila night as well though.
it can very easily be also tequila night.
So there's a minibus coming over of like 15 people currently booked on it.
Right,
Just
okay.
loads of tequila.
Okay, well... Does that mean I need loads of tequila?
Yes, I told Anton to get a couple of bottles of tequila.
He won't care, he's going to Australia on 7th of December.
That's the same response I had.
Yeah.
So I'm what? I'm not even here.
Yeah, tell me that and I'll organise it.
No worries, I'll let you know just before then.
Dark fruit seems to be the biggest seller we've got though. Everybody loves a can of dark fruits for some reason.
Strongbow cider.
Yeah.
Very good.
Even I had to have a couple of them last night though, because I got so pissed on Carling and gin and God knows what else. I thought I need something a bit softer. So I had 2 cans of dark fruits just to wash it down.
Anton's already told me about the antics. Not Anton, the other person that stood at the bar.
Oh, Mark.
Matt does here,
Yeah,
telling me
yeah.
all about the antics of last night. As he sits there drinking a girly cocktail.
I don't know what antics there were last night, to be honest, because
You can't remember.
it's a bit of an haze. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of an haze. So anyway, where are we at in this pool match?
Well, obviously I'm one-sided with Jason, but he's definitely gifted a few frames,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Have you got some money on Jason then?
I have some money on Jason. I also brought some money with me and had a side bet as well. Those here.
So that's live.
That's always like that.
That's live. Yeah.
Yeah, only
So
50.
who have you got a side bet with him?
I have no idea. Hello. Can I help you, Jason? You concentrate on winning.
No, I can't do that one from here.
Are you asking me? Do you want me to do it?
It's alright, I'll get Anton to sort it out.
Jason's too busy to worry about the scoreboard than playing pool.
Jason, touch on where it says 6.
Nice and easy. Bit simple. Technology and Jason don't mix.
Yeah, there were a bit of witchcraft there. He had to touch on where it said 6 to just move it to 7. His eyes lit up actually though.
He did look very happy.
He looked like a kid in a sweet shop.
Well, to actually answer your question about who got side bet with, I have no idea.
Oh right, okay.
I know Elliot, and he introduced me to some random person.
Does he?
Also a bookie apparently. So
Elliot
I did
is.
ask for no, the guy who I got the side bet on.
Okay.
I did ask for 5 to 4 odds, so Chris was 1-0 up at the time.
Did it work?
No,
No, just evens.
he just laughed in my face.
Yeah. That's. I'm surprised he went for a double there. To be honest, thought he'd just tried.
You're bad as you're bad as dad's for a 147. He just slates everybody as well.
No, I genuinely don't want to slate the guys. I just want to keep everybody entertained as well on here.
No, I'm not naming any venues, but there is a number of
No, I like.
Streams where they.
I'm good mates with Daz Ebron, so
I'm not actually referring to 147 here.
no, no.
There's a stream where they just
Insult
someone who
people.
can't play pool will slag off the people who are playing pool.
Oh, right, I see. That could be me.
It's not this one. Probably Anton. To be
Yeah.
fair. I've got good memories of Anton actually. Last time I saw him, he was rubbing a wig on his balls,
Right.
and he threw it at Graham Dean. Well, in-league match
I see.
down in Ossett.
Were it you guys that we played against when he were wearing his pink tutu as well?
Yes, that
Yeah.
was the same night.
Yeah, yeah.
That was also the same day, wasn't it, where someone was running around naked?
Yeah, I think that was one of your guys.
No.
Oh no, it wasn't.
It
No,
was
you're
one of
right.
your
Yeah,
guys.
you're right. You're right. That was our good mate Josh Windle.
That's it, Josh.
Slinky,
He was
Slinky.
running around naked with his tail tucked into his
Yeah,
waist,
yeah. It was.
pretending he was a female.
It wasn't exposed. In fairness, it tucked his lad in.
He did tuck it in. He was walking around with a cap on it.
It was-
Anton's cap.
He was very, very lucky to still be in the club. I think at
Yeah,
the
he
time.
was. I think he just had a lot to
Drink.
drink. We'll go with drink.
We'll
He had
say
a lot to
drink. Was it a drink? If it was something else, that was not at this
Can't
venue.
comment on that.
If it was something else, it was not at this venue, and that wouldn't be permitted in this venue either. Just so you know.
I can't comment.
Slinky style. Oh, Leon. Evening, Leon. How are you feeling, matey? How's the recovery going?
You are entertaining, Paul, apparently.
I disagree. I'm just drinking. No, I think. I don't know if Ash Harper's trying to chat me up, you know.
I know, I'm just reading that, thinking, is that trying to come on to here?
Well, he said earlier on, I need a partner, and I told him I want a dating agency. But I don't know whether now he's thinking that I could be his partner.
Actually, HTFC Harper. Have a go?
No, I don't think wife will approve.
She might want to join in.
I don't know. He's a pigeon, really, so.
She's a pigeon. There you go. See? He is.
Nice one, Leon. It'd be good to see you down here, mate, when you're fully recovered.
There you go. Ashley is actually coming on to you.
Yeah, at least he admits it, though, bless him. Most would remain in the closet, wouldn't they?
Bit of fun.
I think we probably should start commentating on pool.
That's fine. I'll try. I'm not very good at it. We'll give it a go.
Yeah. Essentially, Chris's favourite in this frame, I think.
He's not now.
Fuck.
Or is he? That's not straightened up. I think
Yeah,
it's
I'll tell you what. Yeah, he's played that very well. That's a good shot. Is that?
Wife behind the back.
That's what you call a commentator's curse, that, isn't it? That's right. Yeah, his favourite in this frame. Oh God, he's fluffed it.
Might going off here. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he played that.
Commentator's curse. Calling all age, see? This is interesting. Did you see before when Jason, the white went off, Chris Morton potted the white, and Jason stood there expecting Chris to get the white out for him?
No, I didn't notice actually. No.
If you, at some point when you watch it back, you'll see Chris fling the white ball up the table at Jason.
Ah, right. I think I'd have just gone and sat down and been stubborn.
I've already done the same.
Yeah. I mean, I can be cranky at times, so I think that would have been my cranky time when I'd have just sat down and drunk some beer. So, the wife now, instead of getting me some beer, is going to play pool against Mark Driver.
Cheers.
The bugger. I wanted some beer.
Anson will get you up.
Well, I'll just shout wife.
How's your chance? Back over here.
Wife.
See, it helps covering your mic up, but you're not covering mine up.
No, I'll have to mute both and shout.
I don't think, even Paul's don't think your girlfriend would approve. Is that his or yours? Oh, you're married.
Well, yeah, I don't have a girlfriend. I've got a wife now.
She might join in, doesn't she? They all might join in. I've heard many stories about Sam from Skiddy, so...
Probably most of them true.
Really goes on.
Yeah, well, you know what John's like? John never lies.
John's a character. I went to Cheltenham with him last week.
I bet that was fun.
He's absolutely fabulous. It's just the stuff he said and in public.
I'll tell you what, it's a good job John can't shout.
He did, yeah, no, I
Yeah, because if he could shout, Christ, everybody'd be rolling round.
I do like the, he's just got the, I don't really give a fuck about anything anymore attitude, hasn't he? He's just,
Yeah, absolutely not at all. Bless his cotton socks.
when I went to Cheltenham, he said something in the petrol station. And I can't exactly remember what it was now, but literally I was laying on the floor in the petrol station shop, weed stitches, trying to stop myself from eating myself, because he'd made a comment to the person behind the counter.
Bless him.
Poor Skidder.
Yeah, we went down to Bapto with Skiddy a couple of years back, down in Rill, and it's just non-stop entertainment. You lag for the break, and Skiddy decided that he was going to try and go up and down twice. And he still landed his ball nearer the top cushion than the opponent, but the opponent claimed the break because he said Skiddy's was a foul lag.
Are they foul lags though?
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just one bounce up and
yeah,
down.
yeah. So, but
Just, yeah, no, two shots from here, huh? Let's go. 8-7.
yeah, I mean,
Red passes the must do.
he's a very steady. He's a very steady player, is Jason, isn't he? He's very sort of methodical and slow.
Methodical and slow. Yeah, no.
Well,
I don't
just
want to say too much about Jason's game.
just think it was like 5 minutes ago, Chris went in off, and
It was about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
No, he's.
but I tell you what though, I mean he's taking his time over a couple of shots, and when he's taking his time over him, in fairness to him, he's got him right when he's taking his time over him.
I mean, if you remember, was he 1-0 down or 2-1 down? And to get into the game, you had to put two monster first balls, which obviously people won't see on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, put some monster balls. It took about 5 minutes to put on, but he put it in. So back in the game, 5-2.
There's a couple of times where he's just slowed himself right down, and then he's potted some balls then and got absolutely perfect. He's made sure he's gone the right route.
He's one of the game. I don't know with Jason. He's with Jason, I think, I'm not really sure if he's speaking for himself, but I don't think he's overly confident in his ability to pot.
Right.
Whereas we all know he can pot very well.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on here, but I think there's a conversation about somebody walking in front of somebody's shots, but I don't think it's intentional. I think it's just a bit of a conversation about it. Jason, are you guys having a break now, or? Yeah. Right, guys, we're going to have a break for 10 minutes or so.
You're always over there in the corner.
And we're back.
Hey-o.
Oh,
It's a bit loud, I think. Nine, 7.
so Chris is on yellows. And so welcome back everybody, we're back underway now. You guys just wanted a couple of minutes and then getting rid of some of the chalk marks off the table, etc, etc. But it looks like Chris has managed to get his grubby paw print straight on the table already.
See the marks.
Look, just for you that can't see it, that is Chris's paw print right there.
You looked very good ironing that table, Paul.
I thought I looked cute actually. Yeah. I thought
That shirt.
I thought the white shirt showed my boobs off quite well.
So I've had a text already asking what was the discussion about before the game, but before the break then.
Which discussion?
The discussion between Jason and Chris Morton.
Oh right, okay. I think yeah. Basically, what happened? Chris thought that Jason had been standing up and kind of in his area.
Yeah,
Is that
behind him?
Yeah, when he was playing his shots. So he just asked Jason to just step back from the table. I don't think Jason realised that he was doing anything to put his opponent off. So I think
vouch for Jason this one. It's like
yeah, I
you do
don't.
refs every game at home
Yeah,
on a Tuesday, and at snooker, and he just happens to stand behind the person that's taking the shot.
yeah,
I think he just did the same here.
yeah. I don't think there was anything in it. I think it was just more. Chris felt a little bit uncomfortable, so
That's not to do it again.
yeah, he's asked him not to do it.
Jason and Reds.
It's a tough situation here, actually, with the two reds at the top of the table here, in a bit of a spot, and then he's got the red and yellow tied up down at the bottom of the table. Chris has only got one ball that he needs to develop here as well.
Yeah, there's a middle back there, if you can get behind it.
I think the way the guys have been playing earlier in the match, though, to play a positional shot that requires to be that cute, I'm not convinced that that he'll get on it.
I wonder if Chris will try and get on it and leave the 5 open reds for.
Yeah, he might. Well, he might try and take it from behind now.
I like the smile on your face as you just said that. Is he going to take it from behind?
Yeah, well, it has been known to go from
He has
behind
done.
before,
He's not done it.
and he's not got it. No, that it's not an easy clearance now for Jason, but he's certainly on.
Take the one to the middle, bring the white over him.
Yeah, I think he's got a fancy going game, hasn't he?
It's a bit tin.
It is a tinnin.
Yeah, he's going for it.
He's overcut it.
Missed it, yeah.
He's overcut it, and I think that should have really handed the frame to Chris. Now it's Chris has just got one positional shot to play, as far as I can see, really, to get on the
That'll be yellow.
to get on this yellow. One positional shot.
He's not on it.
No, he's not on it, and he's probably made it more awkward to get on as well.
And he could have screwed back into the gap. Red.
No, that doesn't work for me.
No, the one for me now. It's thing cut. Straight back up.
Oh, right. Yeah, he's obviously decided.
To see.
He's obviously decided that we can't get on that. So
He's missed it
Yeah.
by a mile. Not safe.
Yeah. Again, it wasn't close. He's walking away from the table. Body language not looking good. Head shaking.
Knowing Jason's game, this now should be his.
It should be, but all it takes is one loose shot, I suppose. I don't know if he's a.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jason plays a snooker here.
I wouldn't be surprised if I had have played a snooker here as well, though. Flicking off this top red here, and putting the cue ball behind the bugger.
He's got an angle this red to get to the next one to clear up here.
Yeah, I'd be.
Yellow safe.
That's the thing, innit? If the yellow's safe, you get a free go at it, isn't it? So it's whether he fancies the free go at it or whether he doesn't see it quite like that and he thinks, well, I want 2 shots to have a go at it.
So this is where methodical, taking his time, Jason.
When we've seen this a few times from Jason, where he's taken his time over a shot before, and then in the end, after taking a while, he seems to have got the shot right.
Well, going for it.
Yeah, he's left himself a reasonable angle. He's got a little bit of work to do with his white ball though.
I think he's going to leave him on for the bottom. This it.
It's not too bad if.
Pulled up.
Yeah,
Must be the handprint like Chris left on the table.
yeah, perhaps he's caused himself some damage there with his handprint.
Chris just asking what score it is and just didn't realise that we just put his board up.
Yeah,
Scoreboard.
there's a scoreboard right there for him. I don't know if that tells us something about how Chris's eyes are at the moment during this match.
Maybe too concentrating on the pool.
He's on the black. He probably wanted to be a bit further through with the cue ball, but he's on the black.
I thought he missed. He stood up like he'd missed. And he
Yeah.
was shaking his head.
I think he's probably disappointed that he's not pushed the cue ball through where he should have done.
Digging.
Yeah, he's played that well. He has played that well.
10-7. And he's kind of just fist bumped the scoreboard. He's definitely happy about that one.
Yeah, he has kicked the scoreboard in a little bit there. I think he needs to be careful with the scoreboard.
So, being the techie, I'm going to talk computers now. I take it that's the lefties. You do whatever you want and then you transition over to the right
Yeah.
side. That's what goes to live.
Essentially, that's how it works. Yeah.
And you fight with it. Like
Yeah, I argue with it and punch it
use
and
the keyboard to try and get it into like a mini position. Is it like you move it a tiny bit?
oh, look at that head!
There you
And
go.
this is
Techie gets involved.
and this is why we've got Chris Haywood in the commentary booth.
There you go.
There's no other reason why he's in here. He's not.
I can't think of any reason either.
He's not offering any useful insight, but he knows that you can press up and down key on keyboard. Bless his cotton socks.
There you go. It helps. Now they're both confused, don't know who's breaking.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely looking forward to playing Airport.
It's a nice little venue, mate,
It really is.
and we keep you keep improving it as well. The wife decided that she's going to write a couple of quotes behind the bar as well. Soup of the day is fruit infused gin.
That's what. Is that what Mark was drinking? Wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
It was,
Mark had soup of the day,
I thought you were serving soup.
and she's also put on there that alcohol because no good story ever started with a salad. I think she makes a fair point there.
I agree with you. There's one there at the front as well in the dangling now.
Yeah, there's.
Front of the column here.
Yeah, there's. I can't see what that says. Oh, dangling from there. Yeah.
What's that say?
It's a gin-related one.
It's a what?
A gin-related one.
Fair enough. Anton messaged me like every Thursday night asking if I'm coming for some gin on a Friday. I don't know whether it's a euphemism or it's...
No, I think it's genuinely just to drink gin.
It's a nice venue. It's an interesting drive in the street, and then when you get here, it just looks like it just resembles a shed.
Yeah, it looks.
I didn't know I was in the right place or not.
Yep.
I was very confused, but then
The exterior does look awful, absolutely awful, and then you walk in and it's like, wow, actually, what a venue we've got.
I agree. I was shocked when I came in. I was very skeptical when I pulled up.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's
And
a good job I've come here before my money match, because if I came in on that now, I'd have been a bit
wow, what am I doing? What am I doing to myself?
maybe scared. But no, it is a really nice place here.
It wasn't about this time last year.
This
Yeah.
morning, and again when I got here, about what you and what everyone's done here. Voluntary.
Yeah. There's everything that everybody's done here has been voluntary. The club itself has only paid for materials, not for any labour. So yeah, it's been a journey, but it's been a nice little journey, and this has always been the end goal, to get some streaming down here and get some money matches up and running, and it's working, and we're booked up now until we've got one slot in January and one slot in March. That's it.
Full in February.
February is completely full.
Has it been full this month? December?
December, we're only operating on the 3rd and the 10th. We're not. Yeah, we can't do beyond there. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, Chris asked for a game, and I had to say, I'm very sorry, but no. And yeah, he's still here talking to me.
I was hoping I was on with Anton, but obviously it's not the case.
No. Sarah, when you come to Gin Club, you'll drink whatever's given to you, Flower.
No vodka's on sale at Gin Club, is there?
No, well, there is. We'll cater for the special ones.
That's unfortunate. He's got to go for the double and put one of his balls safe.
Yeah, I think
Unfortunate.
had he not put that safe, I think he had a good chance for game there.
Game up and over, yeah.
Yeah, he's not adjusted for his side there, has he? He's
Pitching a lot there.
he's a bit dirty on himself. I think he got down, and then he realised that he had to play it with a bit of right hand side to play the cannon, but it just adjusted his cue as he was addressing the ball, as opposed to standing up and lining the shot up beforehand with the right hand side, and by doing that it caused him to miss.
Yeah.
So important to make sure that you address the ball as you intend to hit it. If you don't, then chances are you're just going to miss it. You can't adjust and start thinking, well, shall I top it, shall I screw it, shall I put some side on as you're down on the shot, because you're going to miss the ball.
To answer a text message question, they are 1 week CrossFit. You can see dancing annoyingly on the top of the screen. There is a chat available if you want to ask the questions on the chat.
Yeah, if you're on
Texting me.
YouTube, just click on the tab that says live chat. I know it's been difficult for some. Apologies, Sarah, but there is a live chat button. Kind of self-explanatory. if you press on that, it will allow you to chat.
I've been asked 2 of those dancing 2 feet out the top of the screen.
Oh, right, yes.
Gone now.
Yep.
He's
Hope-
pulled his pants, pulled his legs in, it's fine.
Hopefully, his feet are out of the way.
That's good, isn't it? It looks like you can see him with that one. Yeah.
It's because Warren's so tall, he's got really long, gangly legs. And he thought on this occasion he'd put him in there to dance. Ryan, I can answer that question very concisely and clearly for you because we're doing our bit for care in the community, and we like to give everybody an equal opportunity to have their say. On this occasion, we feel that Mr. Hayward, because he was sat there in a corner, cuddling his knees and rocking, needs a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of confidence. So we hope that you support us through this.
I'm hoping I sound much better than what people say Ryan Driver does, which is dull and boring.
I wouldn't
Sound the same.
I wouldn't say that about Ryan. It's only because he's a big lad.
First question: why is Hayward on commentary?
Right, second question then, Ryan.
Go on, Ryan. What's your second question, mate?
Yeah, there you go. You got some support. He's hurting our ears. Right, okay.
Oh, Richard Lightowl has joined us. Hey, ups.
So we've got Ryan Driver that doesn't want Chris on commentary, obviously, and then we've got Richard Lightower
I feel
that
Ryan's pain. I see him quite often during the week, and I play with him on Tuesday nights.
what is that before you go play pool? That then? Yeah.
He's probably sick of hearing me and seeing me. So
And feeling you, I guess.
we got a third question, Ryan. A serious one. Oh,
Oh, wow. Wow.
To be fair, Ryan, nobody else wanted to either A, sit with Paul,
No.
and B, join him with the commentary, and nobody felt bad that he was on his own, so Anton made me get up. Otherwise, he said he was going to do something to embarrass me. And he has got a dress behind the bar, so on a wig.
Yeah, I think the actual truth of the matter is that Chris Hayward volunteered, and we were looking for volunteers.
I did not.
We were looking for volunteers. We had earlier on in the commentary booth, we had Mark Driver, and that was before we went live on Facebook. So when we were just live on YouTube, sorry. That's when we were just recording, ready to upload because we had the internet issue. So I was summarising the commentary, and then he was supposed to have a couple of words. So I was like, "Oh, would you have played that the same way, Mark?" And his answer was yes.
Yeah.
So at that point, I felt that there was no point in considering and continuing with Mr. Driver in the commentary booth, so we introduced Anton Edwards.
Well,
Yeah,
he hasn't done it that often.
he's done it.
It's not as often as me, Ryan, or people would expect Jason to do it. Have you watched all the game, Ryan? You missed it.
He has missed it, and
You've
he's
got
dropped
my
short.
wrestling, Ryan. Have you watched the whole game? Before I start actually pretending I've actually watched the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to pretend I've paid any attention to what's gone on. I'll be honest with you guys, I've been drinking beer.
I will say that, Ryan, he has played. Jason's not done what he usually does. He's not done it as often, especially in the first 7-8 frames.
Is he a very cagey player then?
5-2. Jason is a cagey player. I don't talk loud because it's quite close, aren't we?
Yeah.
He's a cagey player. But I don't think he's very confident with his potting. But when Jason can pot, Jason's a very good player, very good potter. But he prefers to not go for it more than go for it. Maybe I'm wrong then.
Oh, so it does appear that Ryan Driver's one of these guys that's listened to the self-help video that said touch live chat at the bottom and then you can talk to us, I think, if he's been with us all night but not talk to us. So I'm glad that you've managed to find a way there, Ryan.
Try getting the blackout.
I don't think you had to.
No, we didn't. We didn't have to because it was just blow the middle back.
He's made himself. I mean, he's played.
That's a very good shot.
He's played it well, but he made himself have to play a shot. Whereas all he had to do before was just roll it in.
He's in the same position now as it was on the other side, I think.
Yeah.
Take a big 4-0 lead here. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it, but again, it's the second or third black he's missed when he's got down to it and hits it hard rather than rolling it in.
Yeah, I don't think he should have been hitting that hard at all. Evening, Mr. Tunnicliffe. Good old Rash.
With Chris Morton's whole fans of two. Sub Jason's eyes out.
Yeah, right. Well, we have actually. I don't know if you're.
Anton's told him to leave.
I don't know if you're aware. There is a sucked out eyes jar down at the club. So we've got Flash Rash in the house. We've got Rhino still here.
Breaking Bad. Tell you what, that's a good choice. Is that right? He's Breaking Bad rather than watching Google.
Yeah. I don't know if you're feeling tired, Ryan, if you'd have watched it all the way through, it might have sent you to sleep.
There we go.
That's a big let off.
11-7.
That's in terms of letting somebody off, though. I mean, for me, something like that where somebody's fluffed a black, that's where you've got to put the pressure on in a money match. Hang on a minute, we're talking about pool. What's that about?
To be fair, Ryan, you've missed the absolutely interesting conversations between me and Paul and Anton on Paul. There's been nothing for an hour and a half mentioned about pool.
No, we've actually started to talk about pool.
And I know nothing about pool.
Yeah.
So it's probably not a good thing.
Well, I know the shots to play, I just can't play them because I'm rubbish. Callum, I'll tell you what, mate, if that is a serious offer, just put it on the Savs Arena. Jay Chippendale, I know you've put it on there. I can tell you now that Jason O'Kane won't play you. I don't know about Chris Morton, but Jason O'Kane won't play you. But we will, Chippy, we will find you a game, mate. We will find you a game, because I know you're gagging, absolutely gagging to get on telly, aren't
Why
you?
don't you play?
Because last time I played him, I sucked his eyes out, so I don't want to make him feel bad. I sucked his eyes out 5-4 at EPA rules. So I don't want to embarrass him again.
Oh, Rash, you always have to put that on there. You beat me 11-0 in singles league when I was, I don't know, 5-6 years ago.
Not when you were 5-6 years old, no.
Well,
Hey, let him have it.
we're not having this. We're not.
Let-
We're not going over that.
No,
again.
no.
You've only warned me today.
No, let him have it though. He's
I'll let him
beat
have
you,
it.
as Rush.
Hands
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
you know.
And I'll tell you what
Oh,
though.
shit, then I'm still on now.
No, I'll tell you what. Rash is a capable player though, and I've got a lot of time for the guy as well. He's a good player. He's Rash.
He's Rash.
No, he's a nice lad. I like Rash.
He always gets called a has-been.
I played-
Especially by Kyle.
I played county with a guy, and I always got on well with him.
There's Dickie there you go. When I played Basher, I saw Dickie actually put a comment on Facebook saying that Rash is a much better player. But we've clearly seen what Stream does to you, because Dickie beat Ash, and
Right.
Ash is a better player. Just for a bite there, Dickie, I'm only joking, but we'll see.
Good evening, Mr. Booth. How are you?
Hello Andy, how are you? What colour Jason? Yeah, let's there we go.
Yeah, he's a bit short on that. It is a game of inches, and another 2 or 3 inches there, it was probably on a clearance. Now he's got a problematic ball. This ball here now is going to cause him a major problem. Whereas if he'd have got that cue ball just somewhere up here, where he could have just topped through,
Dropped on it.
he could have dropped onto it, yeah, as you say.
I think it's
And
pretty
now-
safe here.
I can't see he's got any other option other than to play safe.
according to Martin Graham, I own a fiver. I have no idea who he is. Haywood Hay, I don't know who he is either. All joking, sure you both walked it from someone shot.
What, do you have to pay a fiver every time you lose? Or is it,
I don't know who Martin Graham
I was
is.
going to say, if you had to pay a fiver every time you lost, you'd be a very, very, very bankrupt man,
I
wouldn't you?
would be a very, very backwards man. Well, especially this season in the pool league, absolutely. I think I've won about 4 or 5 frames out of 20 plus.
Yeah.
It's been the worst season I've ever played.
So good level then, good
Yeah.
standard, yeah. Confident for your money match.
Well, that's what I haven't been matching. I've zero confidence in playing, see what happens.
Yeah, nine ball tables now gone, Andy. It's sold on. We've got 4 pool tables in instead of the 9 ball table now, and the match table is in an area all on its own, so that the guys have got plenty of room around the table. Yeah, the point about that is though, because we're not a pool club per se, we can afford to put that kind of space around the table. You know, we don't have to cram 8 tables into that area, you know. So it's wide enough there.
That's what Martin Graham just messaged me. Why are you making out you don't know who I am? You have to I have to pay you a fiver then. Plus you spelled my name wrong.
Yeah, so obviously you're one of many that's beat Chris. It's fortunate that he don't record them, otherwise he'd run out of ink on his pen. But it seems alright though, there's Chris. As I say, we're doing a little bit for caring the community, getting him involved with, getting him socialising with people.
You know, I tell you what, right, and I'm going to put this question out there. If I ask this one question now, and I bet you everyone replies, it's a choice of me and Marvin Nestor. Do you want Marvin on commentary or me?
Can I reply?
Yes.
No, I don't want Marvin because he's...
I'll tell you what, Ryan, not just the table, the venue. It's awesome here. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we've had a few, because there's a few games going on here, and we've had a few people practice on the table. We had Louis Thompson the other week that's playing against Nathan Prescott. He went on the table. I asked him as he were having a knock on there, what do you think at the table? He went, awesome.
It is really, 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 really nice. Well, else have we got after this match?
No.
What?
No.
I do like that. Like you said, it's not hard to practice that. No, not.
You can, if you're playing a money match on there, you've got 2 weeks beforehand. So obviously Chris has got a game lined up in January, so for the 2 weeks beforehand I'm sure he's going to pester the hell out of me.
I'm actually
so
down here next Friday playing on this table with Anton.
Alright. Okay. So you're down for Gin Club, are you?
Down for Gin Club.
Wow. Chris Haywood down for Gin Club.
I'm down for Gin Club, not drinking gin.
What an Ed. Censored, you see.
Who's the support there? For Marvin, for Marvin, that's good here. For Jason, there is me, Marvin, Stephen Kinders made the trip, John Siswick, Warren Wheatcroft.
Yeah, Warren's on his way back from a day session.
He's absolutely bladdered.
Bless his cotton socks.
I don't know all the people here that for Chris Morton. I know Matty Ramsden and Elliot Glover and his missus. Do you know anybody else?
Ben Cook.
Ben Cookie Monster.
That I don't know his name, but I've played against him. Then there's obviously Elliot Glover. Then there's bald-headed guy 1 and bald-headed guy 2.
Bald 1, bald 2, and then there's bald 3 Morton.
Yep.
To the table. I don't know if you've been with Warren today, Dickie, but he's pestering people and struggling to stand up.
Yeah, it really is. But he's talking to Anton, who's also struggling to stand up. So I think they make a nice couple, to be honest.
Again, if he gets his dress on, he'll be fine.
Oh, now I can hear Warren offering to play against Matt Grimshaw on here. Matt Grimshaw's the guy that played against Anton. Matt is a very, very capable player. Is he the same level as Warren? Probably not. Do we want fair games on here? Absolutely. So
Sam after a game with Matt's brother.
Sam Redfern played against Matt's brother Chris. Yeah,
He's after another game with him, isn't he?
I think. Yeah, and I think Chris is interested in playing again.
What score did that finish? Remember?
It was 18-12, I think. Yeah. And I'm a little bit surprised, but
What if he plays him again? All the score.
I think both really. Sam's not a bad Laker. He's not a world beater, but he's very consistent. What he does is he always plays to the same standard as Sam. So you know what you're going to get with Sam. Whereas Chris is a very good potter, but that's kind of it. If you're playing hot shots, Chris beats Sam. I think every time. But it's not hot shots. It's a match, and Sam's match play was better.
He's an unorthodox player, Sam, isn't
He is unorthodox, but
Stands on his shots and
it's effective for him though. As I say, he's quite consistent in what he does.
I wonder if Jason is thinking that Chris is not overly confident here.
Well,
Given 2 shots with 5 open balls on the table.
I think we've seen a couple of times where he's missed some shots that he should have got.
Elliot has offered Richard a money match.
Elliot has offered Richard who a money match?
Sam has improved, I agree with that, Andy. I'll
Yeah.
play Chris. Is that Callum asking to play? Oh, that'll be Chris Grimshaw, not me, will it? I'm hoping.
Yeah, I don't know.
Callum is.
Yeah,
He's got the angle to get back up here.
I've only seen you play a couple of times, Chris, so I don't know
See
whether.
me play.
Yeah, I've seen you play, yeah, because I were there whilst Anton were wearing his tutu, remember? Yeah. So I've only seen you play a couple of times, so I don't know what kind of level you're at really.
I'm at the lowest level.
I know where Callum is. He means Grimshaw anyway. Yeah, I'm sure you would, Callum. I'd play Chris Grimshaw also, but he's a very good mate of mine, is Chris.
11-8.
So Jason, being an IT guru that he is, has managed to punch the iPad rather than push it. so it's fallen over, and that shows the score in the club.
And he's walked
Can we-
straight out.
Can we just confirm that that's the correct score on the iPad as well, Chris? Because I can't see it from here.
1 second. Yeah.
Well, at least he's got one thing right.
Predictions on the match.
I predict that it'll last beyond midnight.
What time is it? Oh, well, I'm predicting it's will last beyond 1 o'clock.
Right. Well, yeah, I think you're probably right, actually, Chris.
I think Jason will win the match.
Yeah, I do.
I'm going to go for 15-11, 15-12.
Right. I'm also going to predict that I'm going to go for a sig now, which leaves you in just Chris Hayward's hands.
I'm going to go for what? Oh, great.
So I'm leaving you just to Chris.
Oh.
I apologise in advance.
Get Marvin to come over. This will be fun.
I know it's not going to happen. So it needs to be.
I like how you don't get.
Don't tell me you're an IT guru. I know you are.
I'm not. Do you want me to do that? I'm not doing. Good.
You'll carry on.
All right, no response. Okay. Commentary's just going to go quiet for a short period of time, seeing as I'm on my own. I'm sorry, but we're not getting Warren in this. Rash, he is absolutely bladdered. He's sat on a chair, going forward and backwards, just swaying forward and backwards. Like he's going to throw up. Just no. Promote your money match, Chris. And it's already been promoted actually by Paul and Anton. There's quite a few games before mine. I don't know who, but mine's on Friday the 27th of January. Down here, obviously. Looking forward to it. Are you gonna make the trip out, Andy? I haven't seen you for a long time. Nice to see you. Race to 15 for a £1,500 pot. Who am I playing? Callum. I'm playing a lad, local lad, sorry. I'm playing a lad from Bankfield in Ireland called Alex Bishop. Alex the Basher Bishop. I know him well. I think we're both around the same mark, personally. Other people have other opinions, obviously. Dickie, one of them. I'm looking forward to it. Warren Pisty's not a good sign, Richard. At all. But it is half 11. You know. Leave him to it. He's harmless, as you know. How much is your match? It's for the pot's 1,500, Dickie. It's seven. Well, talking to like a child there. £750 a man. So yeah. I've not personally played on the table rash, but being in looking at it, I'd say it's just on a par with, you know, the best tables of 147 and White Rose. It's just, you know, 7 foot supreme. It looks perfect. It looks absolutely outstanding, and I'm definitely looking forward to having a go on this table. Get yourself over, Ash. Either for my game or before. Come over. Have a look. It's not that far to come. See, Callum, I didn't want to say that. It's a matter of opinion, but I think better than Rose. Now, I can't say 147. I don't think you can, Callum, because they've had new cloths and all the new tables have all been redone this week and this morning, ready for the £100 a man event. That was today. Every single table has been done. So I'd probably say they're on a par, but like you said, they're all awesome tables. That's fine, Rash. I will be at yours on the 7th of January. Can you remind me who you're playing? Do you want to put on the chat who you're playing, how much for, and what to, and we'll promote that whilst I'm here on my own. So there's obviously watching 2 shots here on reds to Jason. He's missed us there, Jason, but the yellow's safe anyway. Good point there, Dickie. I think the tables though now are even much faster. I said brand new cloth. All been redone. Hey ups, Paul is on his way back, I think. So I'm sitting here talking to myself. I haven't touched anything, Paul. I haven't touched nothing.
So, have I been framed already?
I've been asked. Jason is on reds. Paul is now back. I weren't going to touch it, but Paul is going to select that Jason red. I'm going to watch what he's doing. I don't know what he just did there. Oh dear. Jason
So
table hit the red and potted the white ball.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back in the commentary booth. I hope Chris's tones didn't upset you too much. But don't forget, you always have the option of turning the volume down if Chris is on his own.
I've just been on to autocorrect.
Have you? Okay.
Um,
What does my Facebook status say, Chris?
I've not touched your phone.
Oh.
It did come up saying you've got 20% battery.
Right, okay.
So Rash versus Darren Dickinson. £250 a man. Hang on a minute, it says pot 250 a man. Yeah,
Yeah, it's 250 a man, yeah.
Rash is obviously putting that his up, it rises to 500. But yeah, I'll come and join you and watch that, Rash, and support you. Like so in return, you come watch my game. I agree, Callum. It is personal preference, but you don't want to be careful what you're saying on stream. But I do think this is one of the best tables around. But 147 have new cloths recently. I think all of them, they're all class and they're all up there.
Yeah, I think as well my mic's probably louder than Chris's because I've got my mic to my mouth and Chris has got his mic to his throat for some reason. I don't know why. Sure. I don't know if he's trying to gargle. I'm just going to try and summon the barkeep or somebody for some beer.
Richard, just there we go.
So I've tried to flag the wife down for a beer, and
Not got a chance.
no, I saw the rods, so it looks like I'm going to be thirsty. Your Snapchat, Chris, last night.
Yeah, Sykes.
Keeping it clean. Would you like to enlighten us?
Yeah, there was a small gathering, a house party. My Snapchat was me doing a solo dance and sing-along to Aqua's version of Dr. Jones.
Oh, the famous one, yeah, the famous Dr. Jones.
And then there was me and two young ladies doing 3 different moves on just dancing. Worst thing about it was I hadn't had a single drop of alcohol.
Right. So
I
worried.
had a single drop. I'm on antibiotics, so I'm not drinking.
I think you've got an alcohol problem.
I definitely don't have an alcohol problem. I don't drink that often.
Yeah, you've got a problem that you don't drink enough.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, Richard, again, that was what my Snapchat was last night. As you see, you've loved it. I will happily show you shortly all my videos on Snapchat.
I'm a bit concerned about this, to be honest.
For service.
Freshly. Oh, you see, after
Where's mine?
after the wife flicked the rods at me.
Where's my drink?
After the wife flicked the rods at me, she still actually brought me a beer. So God bless her. Thank you very much, Rush. It's much appreciated, mate. We have put a lot of effort in. Oh wow, we're watching. I'm watching a video of Chris Hayward dancing now.
That's the impression of the horse, apparently.
Ow.
But we'll skip that and go to.
It looks like he's trying to do the Macarena now. Oh dear.
Three different types of dance moves.
Yeah, he's got them all in his locker.
We'll have to turn it on.
He's got them in his locker, as Chris. He's got it all there. And he looked totally heterosexual in all of them, I must say.
Bit of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
House party, you know. Bit of
Straight
fun.
as a die.
Oh, of course.
Sarah, if I can't imagine that happening anyway. We all know that essentially Daz is just very passionate about what he does. I think that's what it is, and some people are more passionate than others out there.
I think after Jason losing and giving that last frame away, I think this is.
So
Are you joking?
I want antibiotics. I can't drink.
Oh my god, I'm just having my...
She's actually brought me over a drink. I appreciate that. Thank you.
so the wife actually.
I can't tell when you're joking.
The wife brought Chris Hayward a drink over, and Chris, being the big girl's blouse that he is, turned it down.
That just happened. No, we're not. Sorry.
No, I don't think that's just happened now.
Right, just give it to Paul. They'd have to flag you down again then.
Yeah, just a vote, guys. Hey, Bucky, how are we?
Hell for the red here.
Yeah, it's
Massive frame.
nice for the compliments, mate. Much appreciated.
Stay there.
Stay still.
Stay still. So what a big frame is this?
Yeah, it is a.
Hopefully it doesn't hit this hard.
Yeah, he has done a couple. He has done two or three times on the black, hasn't he? And he's hit him hard, and then when he's hit him hard, he's missed him by a mile. So you know, he's and he's not.
I've asked him why is it more hard. He said it's because of confidence.
Yeah, well, it is.
Hot or all that, it's not hard for confidence, but I think that was a big frame. Jason taking it.
It is confidence, but when you don't have to be smashing balls in to be confident, though. I'm confident when I'm just plopping balls in. That didn't sound right, did it?
No, I just want to say, I'm sick of euphemisms, but oops. No, I can't drink. I can drink mash. I just choose to pick the times when I want to drink.
He's down at.
Being an oversized gentleman, I can put alcohol away on occasions.
Yeah, he's definitely similar to me. He's very cuddly.
That not being very cuddly, is it? Rather being skin and bones like Warren.
Yeah, Warren's skin and bones, but he's on his 15th pint of lager now, I think. And he's still telling everybody that he's going to go to town afterwards, which I find hard to believe, to be honest.
If you look, he's sat there arguing with Marvin over pool, as you can see.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be half tempted actually to put a camera on Warren and Marvin, because they both sat there with their arms crossed, shouting and pointing.
Yeah, it's like two old grandmas on the bench. So shall I put Facebook Live on? People can see what Warren and Marvin are doing.
Yeah, oh no, I can see what Marvin's doing now. He's going to the bar.
He's walked away from.
Yeah, he's had enough. He's had enough of that one, and he's getting some beer.
Jason's taking the others. What is it you pressing? Ah, so it just switches on. He's actually taking the others, and then he's not putting it.
I see.
So you need to remove them colours back up. There we go. We're back to open table again.
Yes, apologies. I made a slight boo-boo. It is still open table.
It's just go with the 5 tables, 2 tables, got to set that to the bottom, Lisa. I'll let Paul answer that one actually from Richard.
What's that, sorry?
He's asked if this is the one with the 5 pool tables, 2 snooker tables, and the lads at the bottom league of Interleague.
We now have 4 pool tables, 1 snooker table because we got rid of one, and we are in the bottom league of the Interleague. And tomorrow, Interleague, we're talking about streaming our Interleague tomorrow purely because there's going to be a couple of wild things going off, such as Anton Edwards will be wearing a dress. Yes, you did. You did hear that right. Anton Edwards will be wearing a dress.
Yeah, but it's like it's natural for him, isn't it?
Well,
That's what he does on occasions.
he's got a selection. He's got a selection of dresses, I think. Yeah, he's got a number of them in his wardrobe, ready to go.
Jason has actually taken yellows this time.
Yes,
Put that one on.
do you know? I have on occasion. I have been on chat on some other streams and said to my friend Daz Ebron, "Colours Daz," and I'm doing the exact same thing as Daz. So at this moment in time, I'd like to apologise to my good mate Daz Ebron because it's not quite as simple and straightforward as I thought it was when I was sat there being all cocky on chat.
Shouldn't be doing it for such a long period of time as you do. It does get a bit.
Well, no, I think the problem is because for such a long period of time I've been drinking pints of Carling.
You and Anton have been throwing it down your neck
Yeah.
since I've been here. We got here at 7:15.
Yeah, and then I'll be here at 10 o'clock in the morning as well until
Oh, for the Interleague.
yeah.
Interleague tomorrow as well.
Yeah, so it's basically the weekend's a blur, but I've booked Monday off work just in case.
I'm trying to figure out what Christmas that'll be or not. Because it's pretty safe. Millhouse asking for a game against Chris. I don't think so.
It's a nice shot, is that? Very nice shot.
What's but they're not now. That's what Richard's on here. They played here before.
Richard.
I have that. What did they played before?
I don't know. Well, not obviously not a money match or anything that he's played here before, but it's probably
the first time you've been here though.
this season. Yeah,
Yeah.
this season. So, which interleague team do you play for, Richard?
I think he plays for the Bankfield or Ellen one.
Ah, right. Okay. Yes, he will have been here then with same team as Dale Fisher.
Yes.
Yes, they have been down here. Yeah, the snooker table that you guys were all leaning against is now gone.
Look at Ryan Driver's comment. I feel like that last shot there was intentional Ryan as well.
Yeah, so
Keep the two covered.
so I see Ryan Driver's seen Jason play before a couple of times. This is my first.
I was going to play Jason.
Was he? Why did he have 10 hours spare?
I don't think he has. I don't think so. I definitely don't think so.
I'll tell you what though, whatever he's doing is effective because he's ahead on the scoreboard.
Exactly.
You can criticise, you can say that it's slow play, you can say that it's negative play, you can say whatever you want, but it's whatever it's doing is working for him. Yes, Richard, we've noticed that he knows every fudge and pull.
Let's see who's going. Oh. Is that black or is it black?
I don't know.
Do we just have the one camera here?
We have a couple of cameras. but this evening we are only operating with one. That's very unfortunate there. Chris tried to play the. Chris tried to play the black to over the red. Jason actually thought that he played a foul, but then he realised at the last minute that it wasn't a foul. He'd played the red first, but he's still not covered it. It's that black. It might not look like it on stream, but that black still goes. That black goes.
Chris has just launched his cue.
Yeah, I think.
That's the room into the corner. I'd rather be quiet, keep my head down with it right now.
Yeah, I think low flying cues, not clues. Low flying cues in the area, but I think I don't know whether Chris is trying to blame Jason for that or not, but
That's what I'm thinking.
but even if he is, he had ownership of everything there. Jason didn't realise, and he completely apologised. It wasn't trying to get in his head or anything like that. It was a genuine mistake.
He could have got off his shot, walked away from the table.
Yep.
Yeah. To get straight down and hit it.
Yeah, it was a genuine mistake. It was, and the guy immediately apologised for it. So I think
It's a good question, that Ryan, because I genuinely think he played the cup, not the back skull.
yeah.
But he's got the result he wants, and he's now 13-9 up. Lauren just loudly walked over to Jason and asked him if he went for the plant. And he's saying yeah, and no, he should have admitted that he didn't go for the plant.
Yeah, I tell you, yeah.
Really think
There's no way on earth he went for the plant. He can. Yeah, he's now just admitted that he went for the cut.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Would you like to come and sit down here and be on the stream, John? There's been on the last game. Well, we mentioned javelin throws. He's very angry now. Chris, he's smashing. Jeffrey.
You can see how angry Chris is though, just by the way he broke there. He threw everything into that, and you could see the expression on his face.
He did. You can see his face.
Get scissors on the stream. Who's scissors?
Scissors is John Siswick. Ryan, I did ask him, and he told me no, and he's actually ran off.
Yeah, well, I mean, earlier on he was actually sat at the bar and he looked like he was falling asleep.
It was.
And I'm not. That's not a joke. That is just genuinely. He did look like he was falling asleep when he was sat at the bar. So I'm not totally convinced that he should be. No, Andy Booth, not Jason. I think it was Chris. Chris looked really angry and aggressive when he broke. Not Jason. Yeah, not Jason. No.
Yeah, when
No, it did. The bar did look a bit unstable until he came in, so he has done a good job, Ryan. He's propped it up well.
he has, and as you can see, there's there's line full of beer. Just to confirm, Booby, Chris missed that shot, and he went over to his chair and threw his cue. And wasn't all that happy, and then when he approached the table on the next game to break, whacked his cue on the table, and then broke off in a very aggressive manner.
Yeah, it was aggressive.
Very aggressive. Well, then,
I was.
told to calm down, so he went and had a bit of a pint, and chilled out now. Looks like it.
I was quite surprised actually, because Chris is not normally the kind of guy that gets a little bit.
He's not nice and subdued. Nice and relaxed. Oh.
So the DFA.
Love it, Ryan. I absolutely love it. I wonder if the cup rate was the reason why I lost today. I'm not actually. Ignore that. I'm not going to get involved. But I do like that comment.
That's a nice pot, is that though? There, just focusing back on pool, which we haven't done for most of the day. Nice.
Sorry, Paul, I'm just laughing at that. For me, Ryan and Ash playing as a team on a Tuesday, and Ash loves the cup break, and he's all over it, and he's trying to get Ryan to do it, and Ryan will not do it. Constantly making over the cup break and the aggressive break.
Well, it could be argued that a cup break is an aggressive break, but the problem is with a cup break, if you don't make a ball off it, you've opened it up for everybody, haven't you? Whereas an aggressive break, chances are you're going to make a ball off it.
Yeah, you are, but again, at the same reason why I think Ash sees him taking the cup break is if he plays the cup break, there's more work to do in a cup break.
Yeah.
Because you'd have a number of balls still close together rather than separated on an aggressive break. Now then, let's get back to pool. Chris, you just missed out, I think. That's not touching.
Yeah,
Jason,
that's.
just roll up.
Yeah, that was end of visit, and he's put it over the pocket. So yeah, the sensible shot is the snooker.
I don't think he's touching the cushion. Oh, he's got
No,
the
you can see on the camera it's not touching the cushion. But
But you've got good eyes, Paul, because I haven't. Oh, I see. Put that into... Oh yeah, I can see it now. I can see the shadow.
But anyways,
Screen there, not that one.
he's played it a completely different way anyway.
This is the same conversation that happens every week in, week out on a Tuesday.
Why on earth would you want to bore me with the details?
That's aimed at you with that, Ryan. Paul,
Sorry, Ray. Sorry. I love you really, brother. I love you really.
have you seen Mr. Flex? Do you know what he's capable of, Paul?
He's obviously not capable of a cut break, is he?
Be Ryan.
There we go, that's it. Job done.
It's called Brian as well, by the way, not Ryan.
Why, because he's a dog off Family Guy?
He's just called Brian.
Is that going to get me hurt by him,
No.
by Mr. Flex?
No.
So,
So it's just something I think one of our Scott's.
nobody would want to really annoy Mr. Flex himself, would they? That's a nice shot by Chris, but he's not on the block. So he's,
I think he might.
I don't know if he's.
Double.
I think he can see it, but I don't think he's.
Going for the double. He has on the
It
double.
was on the double.
Done it.
It was definitely on the double, but
This
it's.
is where Jason thrives.
These are the kind of frames I like. These are the kind of frames where if you're on red, you should never lose. Somebody tucks you up after you've snookered them. So what? Just keep developing your balls. You've got to be patient.
These two reds don't go, so there's for me there's at least 3 snookers in this from Jason.
Oh, there we go. Ryan Driver's shown his true colours now. He can put 3 balls in a row and put backspin on. Bless his little cotton socks.
Right, so 2 shots to Jason here.
Yeah, but Ryan, the big question is, can you put forward on? Because I can put a bit of forward on as well.
A bit of forward,
A bit of
a
forward.
bit of stun run through.
And a bit of right hand English.
I don't know what side it is.
It's right hand English. Or left hand English.
Can't play this game.
Well, it's. You know you're good when you can put both hand side on. And I can occasionally put a bit of both hand side on.
I can do it unintentionally.
No, I can usually put a bit of both hand side on. That's when the cue ball does magic.
Is he going across here into these other reds?
Yeah, he's just rolling it in.
He is going to cross him. He has got the rush. Now he's got the plan because it wasn't
Yeah,
there
that's
before.
perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
Chris is now starting Jason's seat.
Well, he's just a friendly kind of guy. He's keeping Jason's seat warm for him.
has been getting a bit of stick from his from Team Morton,
Well, yeah, and
especially bald 1 and bald 2.
decent. This is a thing I don't like though. When you're in the money match environment, you want to be playing your money match on your own, don't you? You don't want people chalping in your ear saying, "Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that." I've seen it before, and I've seen players that are not even anywhere near the same level as the player that's playing try to give advice.
This is what I was saying about other streams.
Yeah.
That was talking about commentary on there. That's why it's the first thing I said to you when I came on the stream. I'm not commentating on anybody's ability or what I should or shouldn't do or wrong, because I'm the last person that needs to be giving advice or taking advice from.
No, but there was something a few months ago. Nathan Prescott played against Matthew Digger Barnes, and they had a break halfway through the match. Digger went out for a cig and whatnot, and some bloke that occasionally swings a cue was trying to tell Digger what to do. Now, unfortunately, obviously Digger just is too wise to that anyway. And then he was trying to tell me what Digger should do, and I'm like, well, actually, Digger's doing what he needs to do. He's winning the match, so you don't need to tell him that he needs to do this and he needs to do that, because he knows what he needs to do. He's a good enough player to know that.
Bit of check side.
Bit of both hand side on this, he'll be fine.
What was your, is it, Dickie, what was your name? Rita, did you put a special name down? Or someone in your caravan put a special name down for side?
Well, it's teed it up. It's teed it up very well.
This will take on to the hill, 14-9. Here we go, one more from Jay. And it shall be done. Chris Morton still sat there, looking at this, staring at the scoreboard.
Yeah, I'm not sure that.
On the hill.
I'm not sure Chris can fully believe what's going on at the moment. Chris, for you guys that don't know, Chris is normally a really placid, really calm guy. He is a lovely bloke.
I'm not.
Not Haywood, by the way. I'm not talking about Haywood. I'm talking about Chris Morton. Chris Haywood. There's a few choice words that I could use, but I'm not going to use them on the stream. But he looks very angry, very annoyed, very much like.
He's gone bright red.
Yeah, very much under pressure. Very much like he wants to put his cue through the wall. To be honest.
The thing is, I genuinely believe he'll have another rematch with Jason.
I think he will as well, and
I think he wants to prove a point.
I think he will, and I think he could get easier games.
Like me. I've played Chris. I played Jason, but we're good friends, so.
And so this is all you want off when you're on the hill, innit? You start potting a ball off the break.
This is 14-9, and you get these balls. The red over the bag as well. He'll take reds.
Absolutely, he'll take reds. He has taken reds. I'll put the colours on for us guys as well.
He's definitely played one, so I'm sure he can definitely go reds.
Yeah, he's on reds.
I don't think he's going to after one. Richard Checkside, that's what he was called.
Right, okay.
Richard Checkside, table one.
So
by everyone in Huddersfield. I tell you what, Sykes, the only people that have a problem with me is because I'm too opinionated and I'm not scared to tell my opinion. And if people don't like it, then fine.
you're not opinionated, Chris, are you?
Not at all.
You just to see you next Tuesday
Exactly.
or Thursday.
Or Thursday, or every day. But Jason said the same. He's my mind, and I'm the same. But no one loves me. Everybody just hates me.
Well, to be honest, I mean, I thought you were a right so and so, and I still think you're a right so and so. But it's been lovely commentating with you.
People think I care. Driver, I asked. He's not here, but he's been banned.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain?
Well, essentially, what we don't want is any legal cases against us because of John's opinions that may or may not be based upon facts, but they may or may not be slanderous towards certain people. I'm not going to give any examples.
I want to know his opinions. I've told you numerous of them, Ryan, what happened at the week. But if you want to bring up a topic in conversation, I'll happily discuss it before Paul kicks me off quickly.
But there is a mute button on his microphone, so.
Where is it? That one right in front of me here.
Yes. Yeah, there's a mute button right there.
I'm not.
No, he can't repeat it.
Well, Prince Philip, for example. You know, he's got like 19 badges on his chest. Every single one of them has been melted down from his Jimmy Savile badge.
Too late. I was too slow to mute his microphone. So yes, Ryan, please don't encourage him. Please don't encourage him. I do.
Look, that's there's nothing with that one.
It was quite tame, actually, in fairness. But
I saw you with your hand on the button ready.
But I think some of the future ones that Ryan's probably going to encourage you on.
It's the truth, exactly.
Loyal subscriber. Ryan,
Ryan,
no, what he should do is he should go away and practice his cut break, should Ryan. And stop being such a loyal subscriber and practice the cut break.
He could be practicing his break right now, couldn't he, really?
Yeah.
He's not played that hard, Chris, I don't think. Oh, actually, behind him, it's on the screen.
I think he's left a double. Has he? No, I don't think he has, actually. No, I think the red's in the way, isn't it?
I think so. Soon find out. He
has left a double. That's a great shot.
And a good white as well. I think the worst part about the dance was using the perfect timeline of that lap. If you look where you are.
What?
So I nearly said to you, don't put the 10 on.
Yeah.
Oh,
So.
look, using keyboard.
Yeah. Look
Magic
at
keyboard.
this. I mean.
Who taught you that?
Yeah. So Chris has once upon a time been accused of being a keyboard warrior. He kept quiet that day though, whilst Anton wore his tutu.
When was that? Oh, is that before that?
When I played in Kenny and Sarah's team. I don't know if you remember the chant that was keyboard warrior.
That wasn't aimed at me.
It was.
It wasn't me.
It was.
the other one on our team.
No, it was. It was
No,
me
it
that
wasn't,
aimed
it
it.
wasn't.
Was it not?
No, me and Ant had this conversation. It wasn't
Right.
on that occasion.
In off on the break.
There was someone else in our interleague team it was aimed at because Anton was having a go.
I thought it was you.
No. Because it sent me it's on my phone. We're messaging about it the other week.
I wouldn't say it were ages ago now. It's 2 or 3 years since, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
That
was a cracking day.
It turned into great banter, and we all had end of interleague match. We all had Jaeger bombs, didn't we? Anton bought everybody a Jaeger bomb as well.
There was Jaeger bombs. There was. This wasn't the reason it was good because this wasn't the fun part, but there was naked.
Naked.
There was a tutu Anton. There was a wig down the pants on his arse given to Dini whilst he was on a show.
Did I have Elvis wig on as well?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's the wig that went down. One of the wigs went down Anton pants.
Yeah.
Thrown at Graham Dean.
Yeah.
Whilst he was playing. Movie's already on it.
Yeah.
Any topics, Boothie?
No, I'm sure there aren't, Boothie. I can quite easily turn the chat off from here. Just so you are aware.
I heard Skinny were discussing Cliff Richard. That was the last straw, wasn't it?
No, I think.
Or the bummed
No, I think.
person in Michael Barrymore's
No. The last straw was when I got loads of messages through saying, "This is disgraceful." And obviously, you got to understand as well. I'll quite happily sit at the bar talking all sorts of nonsense to you, but we are trying to grow what we're doing, so we do have to have a little bit of decency and stuff like that. we've got to try and make it appeal to people. That's the top and bottom of it. 12 months ago, the place was closing down, so we got to do the job right, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
And now look at it. Thriving. Brass eye, staying quiet. That's what the people want to hear. Exactly.
I'm not convinced. I'm really not convinced. I think that might be what some people want to hear.
You're going to say you did have a lot of complaints. I did hear from
Yeah, I did actually. Yeah.
quite a few.
And don't get me wrong, I love John to pieces. I really do. He's down here every Friday night, and I have some great banter with the guy. But wow, there's never been a pocket there, has there?
How's he just missed that on the back?
Do you think he's smelt the finishing line here? And
Look at the ball. Look at the bombs.
yeah.
I think he's on it. I think he thought it was over. And I actually think Chris is not going to play Jason's game here. He's just going to go for the clearance.
I'll tell you what. There is the option of putting this red over the pocket, but
They're all over it.
I'm going game here if I'm Chris. I'm sending a message out here if I'm Chris. I'm going reds. I'm on reds. I'm going game. I'm getting in my opponent's head saying, well, yeah, you just missed a golden opportunity to get over the line, and look what happens. Wow.
He missed two. He's missed two gold opportunities, hasn't he, Jason? The last one, this one.
Yeah.
Now is the time.
That was important. That though, he had to be sending a message out there. He had to be making sure that Jason knew.
This next ball. I tell you what, Ruben. No, because I'll be in it. But the real Hunger Games. It's a good idea.
It's not a good idea. None of it's a good idea. You know it.
Not a good idea.
You know it's not a good idea, Chris.
Well, Battle Royale. That was a real film. That was taken from real life events.
But we're here to talk about pool.
We're not. It's
We are here to
comedy
talk about
song.
pool.
They'll give the people what they want.
Yes, I'm.
Well, I'd have thought the same until what Paul was saying. Then a bit of determination on his face, but he is in the corner now, hand on head.
So anyway, Chris, back to the real world of pool. Jason has got a chance of a finish, but I think he's made it a little bit awkward for himself here. Oh, he's missed that again.
Not sure how he took that ball. Because what was his next shot?
His next shot again was into a blind pocket, wasn't it? So,
Here we go.
assuming he'd have potted that one, he'd have been playing a ball into a blind pocket to get onto his last ball. So he'd left himself a difficult finish.
I thought he might have gone for the drop the one in down the bottom, but
Yeah.
royal hunting.
But again, there's no reason why Chris shouldn't get these though. He should be finishing these.
Should. He's going to come down the table. He's going to try and get it out. Didn't.
That works. That works.
He's on it. We should discuss conspiracy theories.
No, we shouldn't discuss conspiracy theories at all.
Twin Towers.
No,
Diana.
no.
She was pregnant.
She annoyed me though, did Diana?
I know, but she was pregnant.
No, do you know why? I'll tell you what. I'll
Baby, you know.
I'll have a little go on this one. She annoyed me because I'd left TV on at home.
Sorry.
When
You didn't.
I'd gone out, had loads of beer, woke up the following day with the TV on whilst I've got a massive hangover, and all it's saying is Princess Diana is dead.
I was trying to watch Nickelodeon.
It really. So
Why are we laughing? What is wrong with
it really annoyed me. I didn't laugh actually.
you? You're smiling though.
It was more of a smirk than a smile. So anyway, these three balls to get out and to win the match 15-10.
Right, drive a good finish. Yes, I spoke too soon. Now then.
Why did he play that like that? Why bash it?
Jason.
Yeah.
Rather than just rolling it in, putting the one on top of the bag.
But yeah, what rather than just. I don't understand that shot, to be honest. I think unless Chris wins another 2 or 3 frames, Chris is going to miss loads of balls. Looking at his body language and looking at how he's playing at the moment, he's going to miss a lot of balls at the moment.
Here we go.
That's a very good pot. It's still not very easy, is it?
Yeah, that's off it, and he's stunned it as well, man, when it comes down the table.
I'm saying it's still not a gimme, but.
Rose is in.
Oh wow, he's played. Do you know what? He's played that confident. That's a very good shot. Hats off to him there. That's a very good shot, yeah. And there we have it. Jason wins.
I'm now signing off to collect some money.
Yeah. So.
It's been a pleasure, Paul.
So that'll be it. Good night from myself and good night from Mr. Haywood. And we shall see you this time next week.
Night all.
Good night. Bye bye.